Alright, so for those who are wondering what my video recording setup is, this is the current iteration. I'm going to be making some changes soon, but I just wanted to show you before I broke everything down. So this is actually at my office. We have a video studio, which is kind of awesome. It's a backdrop, but the rest of the room doesn't look, quite as nice, but when you just see this here, that looks pretty good. We have some lights here. I only have the two, and I'm just bouncing them off the wall since the walls are white. Sometimes I have this light off, sometimes I don't, just because it can color a little bit. Now, this is not something that everybody's going to have access to, but I have an external microphone. This is an Apogee mic. They make really, really great products. Last I checked, they're Apple exclusives, but I think some of their products now can actually be used on PCs. The reason why I have this is I can plug this directly into my iPad and get much, much better sound than the studio speakers have. That said, if you don't have or want an external microphone, the phone and iPad speakers are actually surprisingly good as long as the room that you're in is relatively quiet. Now here, let me just see if you can listen. I'm not sure if you can hear the ambient sound, but it's not completely quiet in here, and with the mic on, because this is a condenser mic, meaning that it captures things all around rather than just one specific direction, it does capture a lot of the ambient noise. So for speaking roles, you actually might want to look into more of a shotgun microphone, which oftentimes gets used with cameras. I have like the rickiest table in the world. This leg literally is not even on, but I just stick my iPad on there. I use the hand sanitizer and my keys just to kind of prop this up so that it's relatively straight. I have my laptop. I already packed that away, but the laptop underneath where I keep all of my notes. I'm not shy about just looking over and taking notes because I'm not an actor and I don't have an amazing memory for this kind of stuff. Of course, the chair in the background. So this is definitely a little fancier of a setup than what I would be able to accomplish at home. However, you don't need all of those things. Just having a good source of light, whether it's lights like this or a window, is good. And you want your camera or your microphone positioned relatively close to where you are. In terms of software, I actually do all of my video editing on my iPad. There's a bit of software. I'm sure you can see it now. I think you just must have seen my reflection. There we are. A bit of software called, where is it? No, it's not called where is it? It's called LumaFusion. There we are, right there. So that's what I use to edit my videos. It's great because after I record everything, I can just come back home, dice everything up, throw some music in there. It coordinates with Google Drive, and at least for me, was relatively easy to figure out without any tutorials. So, that's basically my setup. I just record here in the office and edit everything at home on an iPad app. I think it costs about $30 in the App Store. That definitely beats paying hundreds of dollars for Adobe Premiere, which is what I used to use. Just a decent backdrop, decent lighting, microphone, and that is my video setup. Oh, and just full disclosure, I am sponsored by Gator from my music playing days, but they make awesome stands. This one is great because rather than doing a bunch of twisting things, you just squeeze this. You can do it high if you're going to be standing up, and just squeeze, and it just lowers down, whatever height that you want. So it's extremely convenient. I love this when I was a musician, and it's really, really great for recording, positioning microphones really easily. Alright, so that is my basic setup.